Throughout the development of the Arkansas ESSA plan, ADE collaborated with numerous stakeholders around the state, which began in 2015. Feedback was received from regional community listening forums, ambassador-led forums, and advisory team meetings. Through this process, the indicators for the ESSA School Index were determined. It was important to our stakeholders that every student graduate prepared for college, career, and community engagement. High school success and post-secondary readiness make up 7 of the school quality and student success components, one of which being community service learning. Prior to ESSA, Arkansas Act 648 of 1993 gave schools the opportunity to award students in grades 9 through 12 one academic credit towards graduation for completing a minimum of 75 clock hours of documented community service. To calculate the community service learning component in SQSS, we must first understand which students are included and which students are excluded. While students may attain community service hours throughout their high school experience or grades 9 through 12, points are not awarded in ESSA until grade 12. To be included in the count, the student must be a grade 12 active student enrolled during the SIS Cycle 7 data collection. The student will be excluded from the calculation if the student is highly mobile, meaning the student is not a full academic year student. A student is considered to be full academic year if and only if they are enrolled continuously from October 1st through the first data pool of the assessment window, usually around mid-April. Students are also excluded from the calculation if they are homeschool or private school students with a resident code of 1, 2, 4, or 5. Points for the community service learning component are earned at the student level, then aggregated for the school. Students with one or more community service course credits receive 1 point in the numerator for the calculation. Students with less than 1 community service course credits receive 0 points. To enter the course credits for a student, course code 496010 should be used and submitted through SIS Cycle 7. In order to receive points in ESSA, districts must have a community service learning plan on file with the Office of Learning Services. To better understand the calculation, let's calculate the community service learning score for a small school with 5 grade 12 active students. Student A completed 50 clock hours of community service and therefore earned 0 academic credits. This equates to 0 points for the SQSS component. Student B completed 10 clock hours of community service and therefore earned 0 academic credits. This equates to 0 points for the SQSS component. Student C completed 0 clock hours of community service and therefore earned 0 academic credits. This equates to 0 points for the SQSS component. Student D completed 75 clock hours of community service and therefore was eligible to earn 1 academic credit. This equates to 1 point for the SQSS component. Student E completed 100 clock hours of community service and therefore was eligible to earn 1 academic credit. This equates to 1 point for the SQSS component. As schools are awarding students credit in eSchool, they should exclude the credit from grade point average calculations. Students are not allowed to earn a grade for community service learning, simply credit or no credit, and is not a requirement for graduation. Once the points for each student is determined, the community service learning score can be calculated. For the school in our example, 2 out of 5 grade 12 active students earn points for community service learning for a score of 40%. For questions concerning the community service learning component of SQSS or any other ESSA calculations or reporting, please contact the School Performance and Monitoring Unit at ade.schmail@ade.arkansas.gov or 501-682-7339.